3, 2, 1.
Three.
Hello, everybody. I squinted in real time. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a emergency one-shot. We're taking a small little break from the main series. I've got some planning to do, things have to be done, and time needs to be spent carefully. So I'm going to bring you a tale from the old land of 3 goblins. Their names, Nog, Snuts, and Chobbin. These 3 have just made away with a small village treasury. Unfortunately for them, a fire was started and the guard was alerted. I'm going to start it off with a little intro that I've been writing. The midday sun blazes high overhead, casting sharp shadows across the bustling village streets. Suddenly, the peaceful afternoon erupts into chaos as 3 frantic goblins burst through the treasury doors, sacks overflowing with glittering gold, coins clutched tightly in their greedy hands. Alarm bells began ringing, and guards shouting angrily, drawing weapons and racing in pursuit, arrows whistling dangerously close, embedding into the walls and dirt nearby. And that's where I'm going to move the map, so all of our little friends can see what I've done with the place. Welcome to the battle of your lives. By the door, respectively from right to left, we have Chobbin, Nog, and Snuts. I would like all of you to roll me initiative.
I told you to set fire to a different building!
Here we go. Like, this is going to be fun. I'm looking to... I might murder some goblins today.
23 on initiative.
I'd like to see them try.
24, Nog. Very good.
17.
17 for Snuts.
9.
And 9 for Chobbin. Chobbin, what's your HP real quick in AC so I can add it to my little list over here?
58 and 16.
Oh, hell.
Wow.
I'm a level 6 paladin.
Let me roll
Paladin,
initiative for all of
Paladin
our
of chaos, gremlin energy.
Sort. Right. I'm going to describe the scene before we jump in. You have robbed the treasury. You have gotten every piece of gold without a hitch. The people inside listened very carefully to your goblin commands and handed you over every gold coin that you could see. Unfortunately, one of you didn't listen to Chobbin when he told you to set fire to one of the buildings. You instead lit the bank on fire, which drew the attention of all the guard and several citizens as you burst open the doors, coughing and hacking up from the smoke. You see a little old lady and what seems to be her granddaughter investigating the burning building as the guard quickly move in. We're going to start off with one of the guards.
Yeah, purse!
Don't get a purse. Leave the old lady alone. I'm dealing with actual goblins.
Target.
Chobbin the goblin.
You shouldn't have added the civilian NPCs then if you didn't want us to mess with them.
So immediately, a guard is going to run over, sword drawn with a shield in hand, and he's going to attempt to hit these nuts.
He rolled hella hard initiative.
Yes, he did.
He did. Damn.
That was a 15 plus 4 to hit.
Yeah.
He comes in with a sword, dealing. Where's my D10? There it is. That is 9 plus 2 on a first swing, immediately demanding you hand over the gold and turn yourselves in. Next on initiative is Nog.
Alrighty. So, Norsa go 5. How tall is this building?
Human size. If that's relevant. Human size.
Well, can I climb?
Athletics check.
Athletics check.
Yes, please.
That one ain't so good. that one ain't so good. Oh, that's not bad. 16. Not bad,
16.
not bad.
You clamber up the wall of the house, and you get up. I'd say just on that little lip you see above the door. You're on top of that little thatch. I will say it is unsteady as a thatch roof. A misplaced foot or a too heavy of a jump, you're gonna go straight through the roof.
Okay. All right. That's fine. So with that, I'm going to turn around, and I'm gonna Go ahead. I'm gonna try to shoot this guard that
Okay.
just attacked D there. So
Give him a swing.
alrighty. That's a 13.
Misses. You sling out an arrow, landing a little bit too close for D Snut's comfort. I'm gonna hate saying that name this entire session.
Just say D. Just say D.
Shortened to D.
D doesn't have
D's.
D. This.
D's.
What is this? Is that all you've got to do, Mr. Knock?
It is not.
Oh, he's mixing it up.
I'm gonna use my bonus action
Oh,
Mixing it
to.
up.
do it again.
Let me see here.
Man, this. That's gonna be in my head all day. God damn it.
You know what? I'm gonna use my bonus action to. I know it's not gonna do anything. I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide.
Okay, you just go. You lay flat on the roof.
Yes.
Okay.
Should I roll a stealth check?
Roll me stuff.
Even. Okay.
We'll see if the other rest of the village will see you.
22.
Okay, we will do a roll on their turn. You both see Nork scramble up to the roof, shoot an arrow, miss miserably, and then just lay down.
And not even trying to hide, it's just laying down on the.
Next is this 5, 10. Puppy dog's gonna try and bite good old Chobbin. That one.
Going with holding the massive bag of gold.
The dog.
It jumps to try and bite me and just beat it in the head of the gold. Go away!
A very upset dog as it misses its bite. Next is D. D's.
First of all, I'm just gonna bonus action disengage from this guy immediately,
Okay.
and I'm going to run over here, same as Nor.
Knock the goblin, but not an orc.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not
that's what the end's for.
It's not an orc.
Exactly. Yeah. He's not an orc.
And when I get here, I'm gonna cast levitate on myself just to get up on the roof, because I have that.
ASIing up the fucking side
I
of the
don't
building.
because I don't need.
Just T-pose up.
Yeah. She probably did it before she even started running. She's slowly levitating up there. Because I don't need to. Supposed to do that. I'm doing that.
You just watch her just ascend, essentially up the roof. Bring all the attention to you now, Nork. You are revealed by the T-posing, levitating
I'm
goblin.
trying to hide here, D.
We should have told me that then.
The goblin hides, and then instantly another goblin starts flying and goes, "There's a flying goblin! There's another goblin on the roof!"
Next in initiative, if that's your turn, D, is E.
I would assume so, yeah.
Is it the bottom?
Where is he? Where's Mr. E? That's D.
We're about to steal all the money off this beggar.
Don't rob the beggar.
He doesn't have any. Not worth it.
Wait, where's E? That's G. Where's E? That's C. That's D. There's 2 C's. Wait, no. Hold on.
Wait, change.
D. Wait, hold on.
How to do it? Start top left and then go in a straight line down.
We've got
Straight
D,
lines.
A, C, D.
There's 2
There's
D's.
2 D's.
The first one and the fourth one are both D.
The first one and the fourth one.
That's how you said it.
So this one is E. I'll fix. We're on the case.
Annoyingly, they're both next to me.
So this is Mr. E. He's going to go 5, 10, 15. He's going to attempt to clamber up to the roof.
Can I throw a rock at him?
Yes, you may throw a rock at him.
Just as I see him. Just fucking pelt him with a rock.
Just bounces off his kettle helmet, just ping off the other direction. Let's see if he gets some athletics. He clambers up. That was a solid 17, by the way, editor. And he's up onto the roof, and he's still got 2. He's gonna go here. He's gonna attempt to clobber these nuts.
I was crunching the nuts.
Oh.
8 plus 2. He misses. Just a swing and a miss from the guard.
The nuts are too versatile.
Next. Don't say that.
These nuts are moving around like fucking bowling balls, can't hit them.
It's getting
I don't know what
worse.
that means.
Next is F, who is going to use a bonus action dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 45, and he's going to attempt to shoot Knock.
No, I'm having a great time over here.
Not Knock. Chobbin.
I'm having a terrible time over here.
Yeah,
I changed my mind.
I like how there's an AC 130 strike on this building, though.
Huh?
Looks like a fucking
He does look like a reticle, you are correct.
reticle.
Chobbin, that's a natural 20.
That's unfortunate.
This is 2d10.
Why is it when I'm playing Paladins, you just keep critting me?
Ah!
Whenever I have an armor class, it's irrelevant because I just get crit instead.
5 plus 7 plus 2 damage from the longbow.
Oh, that's a big arrow for a small body. It's not what, that was the first thing I was saying that wasn't supposed to be sauce.
So you both watch a guard bucket full speed, drawing an arrow from his quiver and just launching into the side of good old Chobbin. Next is the spearman, who's going to go 5, 10 to Chobbin.
I want to go and steal the money off the old lady and making it really hard.
Stop trying to rob the old lady.
You put an old lady in front of me next to a well. I'll only have one guess
right
of what's going to happen in a minute.
Oh no.
That's 15. He misses. He goes to jab you, but you're just too short. You're an awkward proportion. And speaking of what, Chobbin, it's your turn.
Okay, first question. Does that child have any sweets?
That child is clutching a very bright red and white pinstripe bag of sweets.
Okay. Firstly, I'm going to absolutely bonk this this guy in front of me over, if I can.
The dog
Gonna
or the person?
The knight. He's in the way.
Gotcha,
The
okay.
guard. I'm going to absolutely clomb him.
Clomb. Great word. Can we get just on screen real quick, the the definition of clomb? And use it in a sentence, please.
It's just question marks.
It's just a shrugging goblin.
The goblin
Yeah.
clommed the guard so hard he forgot what week he was in. Okay, I'm pretty sure something... No, I'm just shit at numbers. Never mind. I'm going to hit him with a Warhammer of Justice. That's a 15.
That misses.
I'm not going to hit him with a Warhammer of Justice. What I'm going to do is going to do it again, though, because I'm level 6.
He is level 6. Is there an extra attack?
That's a 23.
Nice.
Big old wind up, like, full-on arm back, and then, like, force smash him. Completely whiffs the first hit and just bings him on the way back.
Yeah, you pull him back to hit him again. That's how you hit him on the backswing.
That is 10 bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
And because I am proficiently a master of Warhammer, I'm going to push him 10 feet straight away from me.
10 feet straight
Into
away.
the old lady?
Yeah, he just
Yeah, sure.
just gets shoved into the old lady, and she gets pushed back into the well. He's here now.
Okay, and then my game plan, as he pushed back, is to run this way. My plan was to run through them. Old lady and that guy getting pushed to the right on the way through. I'm just sprinting through
Actually,
them.
hold on. I'm gonna roll a d20 for something.
Yeah.
The old lady falls down the well as she's pushed back. She just stumbles into the well.
It was all according to plan. As I run past, and I'm gonna try and just steal the sweets off this baby.
Hold on, you're gonna take an attack of opportunity from the wolf.
Yeah, that's fine.
He misses. That's a total of fucking 9.
Yeah, I'm over here to take stealing the sweets off the baby as the grandma fell in the well.
I will say the
I've
guard
come for your
immediately,
sweets.
all of his attention is immediately taken away from you, and he is clambering to get the old lady out of the well. The little girl, she's not scared of you. She's clutching her sweets with a frown. Roll me
That's a shame.
roll me a opposed strength check.
I hope the child wins. That would be hilarious.
Okay, I've rolled it.
Oh no! It was about to. It could have been so good, but it was a 7.
She rolled 18.
That's a strong.
That's a strong child.
She has 0 in strength. She just has 18 flat.
No, this was supposed to be easy.
She's like holding the sweets and like putting her fingers in your eyes and your nose. Just no. Just a battle for the sweets.
Everyone always says it's easy to do.
I'm not a baby. Next
Says
is
4-year-old child.
is G, who is gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 25, 60. And that's his turn because he uses action. Next is B, who is going to go 5, 10, 15, 30 and take up a defensive position to the boat. Back to the top of initiative is S.
Wait, they're defending the boat?
They are defending the boat because there is treasury being unloaded from the boat.
Ooh.
Okay, I am holding a lot of weight right now.
Got a lot of gold.
I'm holding 5,000 gold. I'm a small goblin.
I'm probably weighs more than you.
Yeah,
He's struggling.
I'm not sure I can carry treasury as well, but I might die for the bit, so you
Like,
know.
anyone looking over to the boat that you're trying to escape from, this is like a merchant vessel, and they're unloading chests, fruits, gemstones, things of significance to people here on the island.
I'm gonna look up onto the top of the very well hidden rogue on the top of the what's it called? Building. There we go. What's either of them? Burn the ship down.
Got it, boss.
This is going terribly. Okay. Top of initiative is C, who is going to 5, 10, 15 behind Chobin and attempt to... He's not going to swing a sword. You're holding a little girl. He's attempting to grapple you. He's trying to take you away from the situation scenario. So I'm going to roll for his grapple. Chobin.
Yep.
This god comes up behind you and just trips over himself and like bumps into you, bumps you into the little girl, and he's trying to get himself up. He's wearing heavy armor. He's very discombobulated. Nork, it's your turn. Watching this absolute clusterfuck.
Looking down at that guard.
There's an old lady in the
Child
well.
has powers.
I think Norik is like, man, boss man is done for, and is gonna
completely leaving the high.
Sacrificial
Yeah.
lamb.
move over here, like the edge here, and I want to try to shoot the dude that's harassing D right now.
Okay, go ahead.
That's a natural 20.
That's absolutely solid. But acrobatics check as you were walking over.
Okay, I also am good at that. That is a solid 26 on acrobatics.
You are nimble on the thatch roof. No cracking, no missing, and you land a absolute stunning shot.
So I'm gonna take away 1d6 to do a trip.
Oh.
So let me roll the damage first, just in case. So that's 10 piercing damage.
Okay.
Oh, actually, wait, no, I'm gonna roll another d6
the vocal.
because it was crit. I totally forgot to crit. 12. So 12 piercing damage
12 solid damage.
plus an additional 5d6 sneak attack. So that's 16 sneak attack damage.
He's dead.
And he trips over and falls off the roof.
You nail this god solid in the chest, and he immediately drops his club down the chimney and stumbles back and goes, "These bloody goblins," and falls from the roof dead.
Okay. So it was 15. Can I hop down from here without taking damage?
No.
No?
Incorrect.
Guess I gotta aim for the bushes. I'm jumping down.
There is no
I'm jumping
bush.
down.
Just
Exactly.
Okay, yeah,
Then
roll.
hop down to
I'll,
here.
I'll do a d4 of damage.
I understood that reference.
You took 2 points of falling damage. As you aimed for what looked like a bush, but it was just a flower, you just crushed this daisy into the ground.
Ah, my ankle. And then gonna go up behind this beggar.
It's gonna happen.
Does he got a bag or anything on his person?
Yeah, he's begging for coin.
I want to take this bag. I want to like swipe this bag from him.
Okay, put strength. Oh no! He rolled a 2. He's weaker than a 4-year-old.
That's a 6 for me, dog.
It's still a struggle. You're both just reasonably like wrestling for this bag.
That's my favorite TV show. Are you weaker than a 4-year-old?
You're like battling for this bag of gold before he like falls backwards into the rowboat, and he drops the bag of gold. You gain 20 gold pieces.
Okay. He's in the rowboat.
Yeah, he's like legs up, splayed over. He can't get up. He's stuck. He's gonna need someone to lift him out. He's wedged in there good.
Okay, I have some more movement. I'm gonna move right here and prepare to kick this rowboat into the water.
I'm loving the idea. This is one of those full-on, like, what happened in the last session. They made the deals with the Fae. They're being prepared to go and fight the hag in the wilds. Meanwhile,
somewhere else in the world,
be afraid of the Scrungles, the
Scrungles.
Goblin band.
Yeah.
Where's the guy that needs to act right now? Where is it?
I have no idea.
Oh, it's the dog. You forget it's not a person. Okay,
Damn,
next.
that's a
Dog
shame.
doing?
The dog's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to attempt to bite Chobin and hold him still.
Okay.
12.
That's a no.
The dog misses again. Incredibly sad.
It comes up again exactly the same. Big bag of gold.
This
My defense mechanism to dogs.
Next is D. My name's Dees.
Me.
My name's Dees.
Oh, that D. I thought you meant guard D.
No, Dees. So, D, you just watched your friend get beaten by a 4-year-old, an old lady fall down a well, your friend rob a beggar and then wedge him into a rowboat, and now you're on the roof alone.
You also hurt. You're still here in the back of your head. Set the boat on fire.
D being the not very smart goblin she is, but also being somehow very clever, is going to ask the DM for permission to bend the rules of this feat a bit.
Okay, let me hear it. I'm listening. I'm all ears.
As a second step, you can cast Levitate on yourself without expending a spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just cast it in general without using a spell slot?
For this chaos, I'll allow it.
I'm stepping over here. I'm casting it on the lady, the old woman.
In the
well?
Yes.
in the
Yes,
well.
I'm casting it on the old woman.
Okay. Roll me an
Good
acrobatics
thinking. We can
check.
steal a gold.
That's exactly what she's going to do.
I assigned you all to be chaos. This is a next level.
Brother, we just waited around for an hour to do the main session, bro. Just wild in. You should have expected this.
Roll me an acrobatics check while you're doing this.
Yes.
You all begin to see this old lady just levitating from the well. The god is pleased, he's pulling her up, but he thinks he's pulling her up, he's not. She's being levitated.
I got 16, by the way, on acrobatics.
Okay,
I don't know, like, shit, I'm hella strong.
He's like, I'm working out. You're perfectly fine. The roof does not crack.
I'm assuming the old lady wouldn't be unwilling to the levitate.
Oh goodness, no.
All right, cool. Then D is gonna wait until old lady is up, and then she's gonna jump. I'm going to long jump and try to grab her purse or whatever money thing she has.
My god. Okay. Next turn is F, who is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20 to go help the guy that fell from the roof. Sees you trying to push an old man into the sea, and he's attempt to shoot you.
Okay.
That's fair.
12 plus 2.
That does not hit.
An arrow slings past your ear, landing into the tree behind you with a firm thunk. Next is... Is he one of these ones that's trying to assassinate the goblin? I will have you assassinated. Are you ready?
Wait, that's just permanent. I thought that was my one of my fucking channel divinities. They just have aura of protection up at all times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That you all have a +2 to all your saving throws if you're within 10 feet of me.
Ooh.
This guard is going to post up and take a shot at D on the roof. 16 plus 2.
Yeah.
So he lets this crossbow sing, firing a shot, dealing. Damn! That's a 10 plus 2.
Damn.
As it sings, it thumps you in the chest, and it seems that these guards aren't attempting to arrest you anymore. They're trying to kill you. This is a fight to the death. Next, Chobbin, you're being assaulted and fighting for candy. Are you still dedicated to the fight for candy?
My plan was to run past and steal it on the way through, but
If you
I
want to give
am
it one more
mildly
pull,
surrounded.
I
Yeah,
will
but
say,
I need to fight.
I will say you can use a bonus action to pull to one last pull for the candy.
I'm gonna squint at the child. Like our eyes lock across the fucking tiny 2-foot battlefield. You win this day. I guess I'm just gonna.
As you do that, she immediately takes off and like running with candy in hand. But and I'll just move.
I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna bonk the dude in the middle.
In the
This
middle.
guy.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
give him a bonk.
So I want my bonus action to smite him.
Oh,
'Cause I'm
my
in
God.
case. That is a 17.
that hits.
Was he the guy I hit earlier?
No, this individual has not yet been hit.
That is a shame. That is a 13.
13. Okay.
I forgot to give myself any spells because
Oh,
it's character really quickly.
Oh no.
It's fine. I've just got a lot of smites.
Speedrun giving yourself spells.
I can do that really quickly. I'll just give myself the default ones. I'm just having this character for the fucking paladin.
Oh, I love this.
I was supposed to have that.
That child ran into another extremely chaotic goblin over there.
Yep.
She's not about to like what's about to happen to her.
No. I'm trying to find the most obnoxious spells. Not for the DM, but like it's just stupid spells. I use one of my smites. So that's 13 physical damage plus 11 fucking chuckle fuck damage.
So, 11 on top of that 12.
13.
13.
So yeah,
Okay.
that thing. So it's 24 damage instantly. Fucking bing that bongus.
You hit him, he stumbles back, but he's still there. He's barely there, but he's still there.
That man's pretty strong.
They are pretty strong.
Hit him again.
Bet.
Damn, you survived my hit. Taste another one,
Yeah,
bitch.
that first one wasn't knocking him back, 'cause he didn't die. The second one, however, is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
We've gone down on the first one. That's a 6 bludgeoning damage.
He's dead. You swing first, hitting him in the abdomen. He wheezes and he leans forward, and you just uppercut him with the hammer, sending him backwards onto his back, and he is out cold dead.
I think that's all I can do.
And that's Chobbin's turn. We're gonna go down to G. Okay, yes, he is pulling.
Wait, that's not crit. That's so goofy. I didn't know that. Good to know.
He pulls the old lady out from the well, and she's very, very upset and scared. She's covered in water. She hit the bottom, and he turns his attention back towards Chobbin. If I can zoom in and find his rotate thing, there it is.
She's still left-handed, by the way. It lasts for 10 minutes unless I stop it.
So she's just going up.
Yeah, she won't go up until she's 20 feet in the air.
Once she's 20 feet directly above the well, like. Drops straight down again.
He pulled her away from the well, but she's still going
That's
up.
a shame.
He's going to attempt to
Oh,
stab.
she still take the fall damage on the way down.
Yeah,
Is she,
No.
is she currently still holding the rope?
There was no rope. This
No.
this is just a hole. It's a well. You have
Yeah,
to-
no, but
No,
well,
he
the wells,
was. He grabbed
said
her.
The guard was trying to pull her up.
He
there.
grabbed her. He just grabbed
Oh.
her.
Yeah, he grabbed
Oh,
her
she
as she
might
was
be
going
having
in.
You know,
That's a
when
shame.
the
I
spell
want to turn her into an old lady balloon.
when the spell ends, she will just float down normally, like gently.
Okay, so here he comes to stab Chobbin with a pike. 16 plus 2.
That does hit.
Here we go. That is 4 plus 2 stabbing damage.
That's 4 plus 2.
Mhm.
Okay, I'll just tag that one.
I should probably have let you know, by the way, that Levitate is concentration spell.
Okay, that's fine. I'll remember.
Yeah.
Next is the one down by the docks who turns after seeing the fight going in the way it is. And he goes 5, 10, 15, 20. Are any of you close enough to hear? I will say, Nork, you will hear this because he's yelling. And he's yelling for basically backup, like, there's too many bloody goblins!
There's 3 of us.
All collectively together, there's 3 of us!
Exactly.
Except for D, because he doesn't speak in common.
Now at the top of the initiative is Nork.
Okay. Turn to this guy. I'm gonna use. Sorry. I'm gonna use my steady aim,
Okay.
so I won't be able to move, but that's okay. To gain advantage, and I'm gonna try to shoot the guy who just tried to shoot at me.
Uh-huh. It's a draw. A very long-winded one.
Yes, exactly. So that is a 26 to hit.
It definitely is.
That is 10 piercing damage plus 12 sneak attack damage.
How much in total?
So that'd be 22.
Okay, still standing.
Then I'm gonna kick the rowboat into the water. If I can do that with a bonus action.
Yes, you can. You can use a bonus action. Just roll me a flat strength.
Okay. 15.
You kick it out into the water, and it's taken by the current, and this old man just, just disappearing into the open sea, because he can't get himself up and he can't steer. He's doomed to the sea. Jesus, okay. And next up is the dog, who's going to attempt to bite Chubbin. Chubbin's taking a beating.
Oh, he's not even hit twice. He just hit hard the first one.
12 plus 2, he misses. This dog's just getting a beating by gold. Next is D.
Actually, I was gonna put the bag of gold on the dog so it can't move for a minute. Just to completely weight it down. I'm not gonna do that. It might run off with the gold.
It could run off with the gold.
I'm assuming the old lady is like perfect height right now.
Yeah.
Long jump, and I'm going to try to grab any sort of money or bag she has.
Let me visualize what's happening. So you are long jumping from the roof, going 15 feet, and attempting to grab an old lady who is floating in the air.
Not her stuff. Like her bag.
Is D like the princess of our mind? Like the fucking. We are the Scrungles.
Sure.
We are part of the clan of the Goblin of the Mind.
Sure.
And we have D is the princess / chieftain's daughter.
Yes, mind goblin
D nuts of the
nice.
mind goblins.
Hell yeah.
She wasn't meant to be here. She just sort of showed up. We couldn't stop her.
These snuts, I need you to roll me an acrobatics check.
So dumb.
This is so dumb. This is going to be a really big check, by the way. You're
15.
You watch D step back in a good running jump, mid-air, tumbling through the air effortlessly. It almost too good before she hits the edge of the well and almost cracks a rib as you barely made half the distance. You're going to take 6 points of falling damage.
Oh, owie.
And he's going to turn his attention to you.
Well, since I'm here now, I may as well just stab this motherfucker.
We all also have Fury of the Small and get an extra 3 damage for at least 3 attacks.
I'm assuming I'm holding my spear with 2 hands, since I only need to go 100 if I'm casting a spell. So, I miss. I got an 11.
Yeah, you miss. Is that your turn?
You just hear from over your shoulder from fucking Chobbin. That didn't go very well.
Shut up. Shut your
Yeah,
mouth.
which I'm talking in Goblin at you. These people have no idea what I'm saying.
At each other right now.
Yeah. But that's all we've been doing is just chittering to ourselves for the past.
I'm talking bots to them.
minutes.
I was talking to them to get them to give me the sweets and stuff. They hear me talking in common.
Give me the
Yeah, no,
Was it
D,
English
I
then?
think D is probably the only one that doesn't speak common
Yeah.
because he just doesn't care.
I don't care about your language. It bores me.
It's incredibly
Yeah,
finessed speech in Goblin, but it has no idea how to speak any common at all.
Yeah. Actually, magic stone.
Oh no.
You can make the stones now and throw them later.
Yeah, because I didn't do a bonus action yet.
So, you
I just
you leap from the roof, landing chest first on the edge of the well, get up, stab a man, and then grab a handful of stones.
I missed the man actually, and I grabbed 3 stones.
What is going on?
We're being goblins.
Yeah.
I think this is how I'm gonna play all of my Goblin NPCs and enemies from now on. Just pure chaos.
Yeah.
And is
Instead
that
of
your
having,
turn,
like-
these studs?
Yes.
Okay. You continue.
Well, I think from now on, instead of having these coordinated Goblin packs, they're all just like this. When you're I'm DMing, you're just facing goblins that are just like this. It's pure chaos. There's no way to predict what they're gonna do.
The guard, after exchanging arrows with you, is going to attempt to shoot. He took a hefty shot. He's going to try to shoot you back.
Okay.
14 plus 2.
Will not hit because I'm gonna use shield.
Oh, boom, misses.
It's not anything fancy.
How does it
It's-
manifest? Let me hear this.
It's instead of Nork casting the magic himself, he just pulls out a random wand from some wizard that he stole from, and just waves it around a bit, and it just so happens to cast the shield spell.
Fabulous.
And knocks the arrow away.
Okay, next is D, who is this one, who's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, and attempt to shoot D Snuts. 8.
No.
What is happening? Okay,
Chaos.
was D... Chobbin, you're up.
The dogs can't hit me. I'm gonna have this dude.
Okay.
This is gonna be a weird interaction because I'm gonna have to ask you how to. Wait a minute.
Wait a second.
Can I stand on this body?
Absolutely, you could stand on his
Okay.
body.
And I'm gonna hand hit this guy.
Okay.
Oh, I see what you're gonna do.
That is a 15
Misses.
to hit. Go again. That's a 10. That is tragic.
2 hefty swings and 2 hefty misses.
Can I do anything to help me get a better hit here?
You're trying to shove him in the fucking well, you psycho.
I am, yeah. I can't do anything. I just hit this body. I got up to head height. I was face to face with him. I'm not used to being that tall. Swung for
Wow.
the fences, completely missed.
Next is
Check something real quick.
G.
I should have healed myself. No, I'm fine. That's an absolutely wombo comboed.
So G is Spear Boy, who after being swung at, he's going to turn around and attempt to stab Chobbin.
That's a shame.
That's 19 plus 2.
That does indeed hit.
Let's roll this. You've got enough health to keep you alive. You'll be fine. 9 plus 2 damage.
9 plus 2. Okay. I'll use my reaction. I'll rebuke the violent. So basically, how it looks. There's no magic effect that comes out of him. As he comes to stab me, I just sturdy it. I just get hit by it. It stabs me, but jars his arms. I blocked his blade with my chest.
Sheer force of will.
So he takes 11 radiant damage.
Damn.
The whole damage he just dealt to me, he just takes as well. Wait, that's radiant damage. It was 9 plus 2, right? You said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes forward with the spear, jams it in, and his
Oh,
elbows
sorry, no.
knock out.
It's a wisdom saving throw. I forgot.
Just
Of
let's roll it.
13.
13. He rolled a fucking 3.
Get fucking scrungled.
So he goes in with the spear and hits Chobbin directly.
Would you let me use the ruling that it works on me? It's supposed to be against teammates.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, because Rebuke Advance is supposed to work on if it hits someone near you, but I'm a goblin.
Say, as a goblin, you don't understand that concept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are more important, obviously.
We're not teammates. We're just acquaintances.
Yeah.
He goes in with the spear, hitting you directly in the chest. It's uncomfortable. He locks his arms out, and it almost like splinters the shaft of the spear.
The shaft is broken. Run these nuts.
In here.
You caused this. You made this happen. This is your fault.
B is all the way down here. He finally, someone comes running from the ship, looking mighty different from the other guards here. And we'll go back to the top of the initiative. Knock.
That's quite unfortunate.
Oh,
for
actually,
them.
let me just before we start, we will do the citizens' turns. Has old lady fallen yet, or is she still in the sky?
It lasts for 10 minutes unless I'm hit.
Okay.
And it's concentration.
5, 10, 30. He's gonna start taking these crates that he's been loading. 5, 10, 30.
That's a fucking knife. Yeah, all the way down there. That's a fucking knife. Roll down.
The smith begins like untying the certain things, and the ship. He look almost like he's preparing the ship to leave. And this goes with 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and begin looting as the chaos takes off.
Hey.
That's my kind of guy.
Absolutely. A man of my own, whatever the fuck the
He will
thing
become.
is.
He will become
He will be a goblin.
a part of our clan.
He
Yeah.
gets to live.
Back to the top of the new ship. No.
That's unfortunate that they decided to come out right there. Because 60 feet away.
Wow, ball.
Well, would we rather grease or a bonfire? I could do either or.
El Dorado moment. Both? Both.
You know what? I'm going to cast. Would we say? Oh, the bonfire does ignite flammable objects in its area.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna create a bonfire right underneath that armored dude that just stepped out of there, so that the wood starts lighting on fire.
Okay.
So he needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dex saving throw.
Yes.
That's 14 plus 2.
Okay, so he does succeed. So he doesn't. So he doesn't take the damage, but everything within that 5 foot, like that is flammable, like lights on fire.
Okay.
And then I'm about to run.
Back towards the chaos.
Missed me. And then I'm going to.
Just in the corner. I'm just pointing towards the old lady. She still has a purse.
Bonus action dash.
No.
She's still in the sky, though, is the thing.
Yeah.
She's 20 feet
And-
above the well.
Depends on how far up. Depends how fast you go up.
How high is she right now?
20.
20 feet above the well.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not gonna dash. No.
Coward.
I'm gonna bonus action mage hand,
Oh.
and I'm gonna summon the mage hand right in her coin purse.
Oh my god.
This will make about 1% of anything we've got, but it's worth it.
You
Yeah.
just this mage hand just snatches this purse like it immediately off her little belt. It's gone. It's in your possession.
Yeah. And now the mage hand could be invisible, but I'm choosing for it not to be. And it just looks like a weird, scrungly green, like translucent goblin hand that just snatches this purse.
Good god.
Is this what you expected for this one shot? running.
No, but I never do expect things with these one-shots.
Well, it's definitely a YouTubeable session, I can tell you that for now.
There we go.
Oh.
Not for long. The child's still here.
I'm gonna let you control this knot.
Okay.
There you go. There's your arcane. There's your little mage hand.
Little mage hand and just snatch the coin purse.
Snatches it. I will say inside this purse is 5 gold pieces and extra candy.
It was. We don't have to worry about the child anymore.
Damn the child. We have more.
It's like Werther's Originals just sat inside this
Good
purse.
enough.
That works for goblins.
That's better than anything the cook will whip up. So.
Okay, now what's going on? Alright, where is my god? The dog, who is now attempting to directly bite the bag of gold.
He keeps hitting. I will shield the bag of gold with my body.
That is a natural 20.
Can I shield the bag of gold with my body? You can't let the gold fall.
I will say yes.
Well, I think I don't have defensive protection or anything. I just have 2 great weapon fighting. So.
I will say yes, but this will take your action on your turn.
Oh, never mind. I can't do that because I need to heal.
So the dog is going to bite the bag of gold and tear it. 2d10 on this bite.
No, get up, get up, get up.
That's 7
Stop,
plus 2.
stop barking at the dog.
The dog bites this bag of gold, it tears a hole, and gold begins spilling out into the streets.
And I'm not trying to grab the gold that's falling. I'm trying to like hold that bit closed. I'm not hold. Like I've dropped my fucking hammer, and I'm holding that bit of gold like a strong man holding like an atlas stone. Like no, holding it in place.
So like a good hefty like handful of gold poured out into the streets before you were able to seal
I'm
it.
now moving like I'm holding an atlas stone.
My chest is going to explode. D-Snuts, it's your turn.
We need to move. The gold's running away.
Gold's running away.
There's a whole like extra map we have to go and fight.
D-Snuts,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
I would have done that, but that's a horrible idea because I mean within 5 feet of this motherfucker. Bonus action disengage.
Okay, but I disengage.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh,
Actually, am I metagaming? Hold on. Would she know that the boat's is starting to take off? Would she have known that?
did Nork tell you all that the boat's starting to leave?
Absolutely not. I don't think Nork fully understood that the boat's leaving.
Well, then I'm not gonna do any of that. That's metagaming. That's my bad.
Metagame.
I'm still gonna take the disengage though, but
Okay.
I'm only gonna go up here.
Okay.
Into the forest line.
No, I'm gonna turn right back around. Fuck, you're in the way. Ah, fuck him. I'll just blast on
Yeah.
this guy right here.
Okay.
Twice because I have 2 beams. Actually, no. One goes to this guy.
Okay.
One goes to the dog.
Okay.
Let's see here. The guy, natural 1.
Miss.
The dog, 24.
Nails the dog.
That guy's incredibly hard to kill for some reason.
Apparently, yeah.
So first of all, the damage.
Okay.
13.
Dead.
13 damage.
It's dead.
Damn!
The dog's dead.
I don't have repelling blast, so get the body gets
The robot
tossed.
corpse.
Like, it's holding onto this bag as like Chobin's trying to fight it off, and you just nail it. A quick and sad whimper as it's launched through the air. How far does it go?
Oh,
5
no.
or 10 feet?
I think it's 10.
5, 10, and dead.
Let me see real quick. Repelling blast, 10, yes.
Yeah, just a dog launched through the air, stone cold the dead. Chobin, the bag of gold is safe.
I've got my hands over it as I'm holding it in this position to hold that bit closed. So I'm sort of like I'm basically walking like I'm holding an egg in Monster Hunter, trying to hold that bit that's torn open closed.
Is that your turn, D-Snuts?
Sadly, yes, because I only have 1 action and 1 bonus action, and I used my bonus action. an action.
So this guard is going to get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 and catch up to you both. He's going to attempt to shoot knock. That's 2 plus 2, that's 4. He misses. He's a terrible shot. Terrible shot. Next is this one, who's going to go here and attempt to shoot Chobin. 14 plus 2.
That does hit.
That's 7 plus 2 damage as another crossbow bolt thunks into your side.
Okay.
And with that, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to bonus action disengage, because we all have that because we're goblins.
Yes.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm probably under this tree. I'm like waddling with this bag of gold.
As he's running away.
I say we make a break for it. I'm going to lay on hands myself for 30 health. As I'm running.
Jesus Christ.
I'm using my entire pool. I'm kind of hurting.
Okay. And is that your turn, Chobin?
Yeah.
Okay. G. Who is Spear Boy? 5, 10, 15. He's going to attempt to stab Knock. 6 plus 2 misses.
Get a load of these Norks.
And again, from the bowels of the boat, another person joins the battle. Cue the legally distinct. What's the?
Give it in context, damn it.
Nintendo fighty game.
Free Fire?
That one.
Smash Bros.
Legally distinct Smash Bros.
Fucking Street Fighter, that's Capcom, isn't it? I'm talking bollocks.
Yeah. the fucking Super Smash Bros. Brawl intro screen. Him.
So whoever's coming out, since that bonfire's at the doorway, they need to make a dex save right away.
Will do. Again, I will say, you don't see this, but I'll give you context as players. These people don't look like God or the average commoner. They look like adventurers. And he says it's a dex saving throw.
Dex save throw. Yep.
There's a
That one.
D&D party. We're the enemies.
That one.
Mm-hmm, that one.
So they take 2d8 fire damage. So this person takes 12
2d8?
fire damage. Yeah.
Creating bonfire's kind of crazy.
That's 12 total fire damage.
Okay. He steps to the fire, yelps, but he's an adventurer. This is not the first time he's stepped on a fireplace. Top of the initiative, Knock.
What? Do I have to use a bonus action to switch to daggers? Would you say?
I'll say yes, just for balance sake.
Yeah. I just wanted to check. So I'm gonna switch to daggers, and I'm going to try to shank this guy right in front of me.
Okay.
That is a 19 to hit.
Hits.
So that is 7 plus... So 17 total damage. And then, because daggers have the nick property, I can make the extra attack as part of the attack action.
Well, he's dead, so...
So can I move and use that on the other dude down there?
If you're in range, I'll say fuck it, why not?
Oh, I'm definitely in range too.
You stab a man, bloodlust takes over, and you sprint down.
And I'm gonna try again.
Goblin Frenzy.
The Goblin Frenzy, yes. And that is a 21 to hit.
As you run up to go and fight.
21.
Leave me a lost cause.
21 to hit.
That hits.
So, that is just an additional. So that is 3 damage. Is he dead?
No.
Fury of the Small for an extra 3.
Dead. He had a total of 5.
Wow.
So, yeah. When Nork is confined to melee combat, he is vicious.
You come sprinting down, I'd say screeching.
Yeah.
Jam a
definitely
dagger
screeching.
into this guard's chest and he falls over. You hear the little girl gasp, but then a very uncomfortable giggle comes from the little girl
Oh.
as you begin to see her change and gets
Oh, no.
taller and taller
the fuck? What kind of demon is this?
I will, and from where the little girl was stood, you see a changeling stood before you.
This explains why Jordan was.
strong.
Yeah.
I'm going to immediately turn around and with the last 10 feet of my movement, run the other way. Nope, not deal. That weird changey thing. We ain't dealing with that.
Next in initiative is Desnots.
Oh. Him.
Him?
Eldritch Blast.
Him.
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 He. That
Him.
guy. Eldritch Blast. Twice. Because fuck that guy. Okay, the first one hits, so the other one doesn't.
Okay.
Again. So 8 damage and gets knocked back 10 feet into the building.
Yeah,
by
he
the way.
gets pushed into a burning building.
Yeah, the doors are open. Yeah.
You see him just launched into the smoke, and I will say, you know what? I'll even put him on the GM layer, as you don't know where he goes.
And then
I should keep. What else you got? Go on.
I have Magic Stone.
Oh.
Does that count as a? Can I throw that as a bonus action?
No, those are actions.
Ah.
It's just a bonus action to actually create them.
Fair. Then there's nothing. I shall do nothing.
Okay.
Actually, I shall listen to Sorben and we're leaving.
I will say to both of you, running in that direction is deeper into the village.
Oh, I was trying to get into like the forest behind this building. Like,
Oh
around
no,
the side,
that's just a tree. This is a big village on the coast.
The
This is a
long way
problem.
around. We could take the long way around.
I think we should run through the village. Well, if we're not fighting, we just keep running. We just try and mitigate losses by disengaging constantly.
Well, wait. From the bonfire I set, is that burning the ship too? Since I put it at the doorway, so that ship is starting to light on fire.
I will say it's starting to spread down the dock, but these three are attempting to put it out.
Okay. We may have to stop just long enough so I can make sure this ship goes on fire. But other than that,
The true goblin spirit.
They
I'm
love
weighing
it,
up whether
don't
I'm not going to try and survive or not. It's just an interesting dilemma.
Is that
feel
your
like
turn,
we could-
Desnots?
Yeah, that's my turn.
So this
take them.
this guard's gonna stamp out the fire. How would I go about doing that?
Oh no.
Because if it's just an action, he's just gonna use his action to put out the fire. He's gonna stamp it out.
It's just a normal fire. So however someone would put out a fire normally.
Yeah, he's just gonna start putting out the fire, and then he's going to use his movement to 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. And then the bugbear is going to begin moving. He's going to sprint 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 60.
Oh
And
god.
this person's going to attack. He's also going to do bonus action, a action sprint. So 5, 10, 25, 60. And I will say, you goblins do know about these. The knightly looking fellow is wearing the adventuring blue. And the sails and the flags on the boat are oddly adventuring blue. And I will go back to top of initiative. Knock.
Remember me. I'm gonna do something stupid. I'm not gonna survive this day. I'm gonna bonus action dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. How close am I to the sails? Am I within 60 feet of the sails?
Second 5. I will say it's... I'm going to say no. You would have to get to about here to get within range, because the sails are rolled up high up above the ship on the top of the.
I
of the mast.
wanna clamber up.
Okay. Not gonna make a roll because it's really low down to the ground.
I can just get to here.
Okay.
He looks up. He knows this is it. But he was given a command to burn this ship down. He's gonna use an action to light the sails on fire
Okay.
with a create bonfire.
Okay. The sails take up immediately. The sails, they're not made of non-flammable material. They catch fire you all begin seeing the tops of this boat light up as a beacon to your goblin activities.
Turn to D.
We must make it back to the camp alive to tell stories of the great Nork the Flamebringer.
And then
He will tell them himself. I'm
Nork is
I'm
gonna-
fucking ready.
Nork is gonna turn,
I'm leaving.
daggers in hand. He's ready to claw tooth and nail until he's done.
Okay. And
I
is
feel
that
as
your
something
turn?
just dropped the fucking Doom.
Yeah,
Doom line.
he's gonna rip and tear.
Done.
And then that's my turn.
And next in initiative is D Snuts.
And this gives me sightline just for here-ish. Yes. So, just about here, I'm going to cast Summon Lesser Demons,
Okay.
which I'm going to roll a d6 for to see what I summon.
Okay. I'll see if I've got a model
5.
for it.
I got 8 demons of challenge rating 1-4 or lower, so a quarter.
The quarter.
8 quarter challenge rating demons get summoned right there.
Okay.
Yeah, 8. It's 2 of challenge rating 1, 4 of a half, or 8 of a quarter are my options.
Let me see if I've got some demons in my models.
Do we
So-
maybe want to take a break so we can
Maybe.
find those?
We'll take a break and we'll come back with the demons summoned.
I just read the spell. Nork might be in trouble.
Okay, D, you summoned your demons, as you can now see them on the board.
Yeah.
What do you do for the rest of your turn?
Turning back.
Okay, feel free to move your character.
Just runs back the same direction.
Okay, next is... where is he? Is he dead? No, he's the one inside the fire. Okay. He's going to come out after taking that amount of fire damage. And he runs out 5, 10, 15, and he's going to attempt to shoot D. He misses. That was a 7. Chobin.
Goblin. Chowin turns to D. And, no, he's not going to turn to D because he said that before the break.
Rewind.
Down.
Chowin is going to summon his
Summon.
steed.
Steed. Describe your steed.
Large, absolutely scrungly, weird misshapen goat.
Okay.
Right next to me. I can do that for free. It just says one action. Doesn't have to do it over a period of time. Because I'm an idiot. I can check. I can choose a spell to be fair if I need to.
It's all good, just as it's written.
I'm trying to find it. There it is. Yeah, I can just do it long once without a spell slot. And in between or right next to me and D, someone's the scrungly goat. We can get out of this. There's too many. There's at least 50 of them.
Any rebuttal, dude?
He will be missed.
Just leave him not to die.
Yep. And we got on it, and it doesn't use. It uses its own stat block.
It does.
It does. I went to check. It has 60 feet of movement
Good
and
God.
really weirdly high stats. And it's also of Fey.
It's a Fey goat. Brilliant.
Yes. Which also means at one point during this, if we get stuck, I've got Fey step. We can teleport out on the goat. And I'm just gonna head north into the
I will
rest of the village and
describe-
just keep trying to. I'm just hoofing it
I will say the village ahead of you, it's much like this: thatch roofs, basic wooden defenses. There are more guards coming this way, but it's not a militant force. It's clearly just a town guard, and they're heading this way with with D-Snuts and Nautic left behind.
Are they coming this way, like straight towards us?
Yes, they're coming towards the fire.
Okay. I'm going to be going in a straight line towards them.
Wait, am I not on the goat?
Yeah, I was inviting you onto the goat as well. I was trying to get you onto the goat. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, then
I'm gonna-
dual mount.
Okay. I'm going to go in a straight line towards them, like I'm charging them. A full war cry.
For the mind, goblins!
Just as about to make contact with them, just face steps to the side and keeps going.
A tricksy goblin to the end.
I'm just going to straight up leave. If you want to stay on the goat with me to leave, we can survive this.
Yeah, Nork will be fine. He'll be fine.
Nork's got a whole collection of demons. He's fine.
Yeah, he'll be fine. And if he isn't fine, it'll be quick.
He's going to go here and start attacking the demons. That's a 14.
Be aware, I'm just going to like speed run all of these rolls in the edit, because...
That's 12 damage from the guard. And the next is this fella who's going to go 5, 10. Right up against good old Nork. And he's going to attempt to hit you with his claymore.
Okay.
19.
I'm gonna cast shield, so no.
Okay, he's going to swing again. 17.
No, misses.
He's going to do... Where is it? 1 second. I have lots of sheets on my screen right now.
Yeah.
Not this one. Not this one. Jesus Christ. Right. Why did I decide to do this? I thought I'd be fucking clever. That was his first attack, right?
He swung twice.
That's the first time he's tried to hit you, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so +3 on that on the first one. So that would have been 22.
That would have hit.
Okay. We'll do the 22 attack first. And he's going to use his, obviously, a Divine Smite on top of it.
Okay, yeah.
He's going to do 8 plus 4.
Okay.
And then I'll roll the d8s now. Plus 6 plus
Okay.
8 radiant on top of that.
Okay, I'm still alive.
As he comes down with his sword, clearly paladin in nature. And from behind you, you hear one last person get off this boat. You're usually used to looking up at somebody. You look at this person dead in the eyes, it's a dwarf.
Oh no.
In full armor. Looking rather unhappy.
He also needs to make a dex save.
The fire is out, by the way.
Oh, the fire is out. Never mind, yeah.
We find out it's Willy running off the shit.
10, 15.
It might be.
And he's going to attempt to hit you in the back with his hammer.
Okay.
Wait, didn't Willy used to be an adventurer, or was he,
He
a
did.
soldier?
Willie was a soldier, but an adventurer for a long time afterwards. That was a 8 plus 7.
That does not hit.
In a very strong dwarvish accent. You won't take me bloody boat! And with that, it's still the demon's turn. Yippee!
Demons!
There you go. I'm
Lots of rolls!
just going to move them to the various things that they're going to attack. Okay, I'm going to do a collective roll for all of them. They're all going to have the same attack roll. I'm not going to roll individual attacks for them. They rolled. That's a 9 total. They all swing out in random, rabid directions, missing wildly. Back to the top of initiative is Nock, and you're sandwiched between a paladin and an angry dwarf.
You could dive into the ocean to live.
I'm gonna look at. Is the boat ready to go? Other than the sails.
The sails are ablaze, but the boat is basically all it would need is the sails to be lowered and it'd be leaving.
do I see the mechanism to allow the sails to lower?
From where you are, the sails closest to you, absolutely. The smaller set of sails in front of you, no.
If you're about to do what I think you're gonna do, it's so dumb.
How much effort would it take for me to get this ship to sail out but not be able to control it?
For balance sake, I would say you would have to, at the very least, get onto the boat.
I can do that. Bonus action disengage.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20. And then onto the boat.
25.
And I want to spend the whole rest of my turn just getting this boat to go out straight so that these guys can't follow me.
Okay.
Sailing a ship that he set on fire out into the ocean.
If I must go, I will sink to the bottom of the sea.
The Flame Bringer.
Yes.
That's the name of
Tide
the ship.
shaker.
Like a black pearl summit from the bottom of the ocean.
If we cannot
Magic
have this
Abound.
treasure, neither can they.
So you board the vessel. The two turning. They're clearly going to follow you in, and you're going to spend the rest of your next turn, getting the ship ready to go.
Yeah, I will just, like, as long as I can, trying to just
Okay.
get this ready to go.
Next in initiative is D Snuts. You're on the back of this goat with Chobbin. I keep forgetting your names.
Goblin, Chobbin the Goblin.
I just want to cast fucking Eldritch Blast in the general direction of where we're leaving.
Okay, roll me a flat D20.
18.
Roll the damage.
14. Oh no.
Dead. An Eldritch Blast comes sailing back through the open road that you were taking and just nails the floating grandmother,
Oh no!
sending her 10 feet into the building, hitting the building and slumping onto the
It
ground.
does make me question who the fuck she was, because she was with a changeling child.
She is still floating, right?
No, probably not, because I'm leaving.
Are you,
And I cast another spell.
are you choosing to concentrate on that though?
Someone that's redeeming his concentration.
Okay, yeah, no, she had landed on the ground, happy that she made it, and then got hit with an Eldritch Blast and slammed into the building.
Right, but don't forget, I have 2 beams. I'm rolling another.
Roll me another.
13.
Can miss. The other one just sails back through. It was 18 or higher, you were going to hit something, and I flipped a coin between the guard and the grandmother, and you hit the grandmother. Okay, that's your turn. This guard over here... He's going to attempt to shoot you both as you're leaving. What's your steed's AC, Zach?
AC. It is 12.
Misses. And Chobbin, it's your turn.
Run.
You're just dedicating all 60 movement.
Yeah, I can't dash on it either. It just has 60 movement.
Okay, I'm going to roll for this attacks against the demons again. Misses. Bugbear.
But it
Hits.
doesn't say I can dash. Can't like just everything dash innately.
If it
I
doesn't,
think so.
if it says it on the sheet that it explicitly doesn't, I think it just applies that it does. If it doesn't say it does, oh my god, that's such a terrible way of
It
wording it.
only has one action, and it's an attack.
Fair.
I think anything can dash.
In which case, it'd be 120 feet.
So he did 9 damage. He didn't do enough to kill one of the demons. The changeling, however, seeing you make a break for the ship, she's got 5, 10, 12. You're in range of a spell. She's going to move here, take an opportunity attack from the demons. Let me roll that. It's a 6 to miss. And she's going to hit you with a spell, my friend.
Okay.
Let me pick what spell she's going to hit you with, because it's not a fireball, because that would make the situation a whole lot worse.
Nah, come on, do it.
Okay, she's going to cast a 6th level spell,
Okay.
and it's going to be Chromatic Orb.
Okay.
That is a 16 plus her 4.
I am going to use shield, but it will still hit.
Okay. And she's choosing to hit you with lightning, by the way.
Oh, perfect. He's
Nork
about to
is
do
no
that.
more.
If they're all same number on 2 or more of the d8s, the orb leaps between a different target. Okay, so it's going to hit you once.
Okay.
If it leaps, that's what I think. 'Cause it has the old Chaos Bolt effect.
does.
Now Chromatic Orb instead, for some reason.
I was
Don't know why
about
they
to
did
murder you by accident.
that. I mean, it's
Oh.
still
You might
level
still-
6, so it's still 4,
It's still
5,
8.
6, 7, 8 d8.
Yeah, 8
Yeah,
d8s.
it's still 8d8. I'm probably dead, but...
Are you ready? We're going to roll these one at a
Yeah.
time.
Uh-huh.
1,
Okay.
7,
2. Oh.
Oh, that's not good.
6,
That's definitely not good.
4,
Dead.
7,
2 failures.
3,
Definitely dead.
6.
I am a charred corpse.
You all hear this. It's a thunderous lightning strike. No, you were there, ready to go, amped up, and it all goes dark. Absolute silence.
I'm with the goblin gods now.
As we hear the lightning bolt in the distance, see Chobin for like a moment do like almost like the goblin prayer, whatever that would be, like just Nork, he shall be missed. Then Carol's going.
Indeed.
That's the whole prayer. That's all you get.
Nook, you're taken into darkness. You're expecting the goblin afterlife. A place of chaos and enjoyment and fulfillment. But instead you're greeted by a very dark, secluded forest. You hear the crackling of a campfire. You peer through the tree line, and you see an individual sat on one of a fallen log, looking through a very heavily bounded book. This figure is alien to you. You don't know what it is. It looks like an octopus. And he welcomes you to sit by the fire.
Nork, not being one to follow any directions, including weird squid man, is just gonna dart off into the woods. He just leaves.
You dart off into what seems to be an endless, very lush midnight forest. And we'll zip out of this to your friends who are desperately dashing through the city streets, dipping and diving around guards and arrows and various very nasty words said by the peasants here. And you make it into the tree line. You're home free. But all of a sudden, you're also surrounded by darkness and quiet.
Oh.
You pull back on the reins of this very malnourished, mangy goat. And you stare at the same scene. A crackling fire, fallen logs, and a figure sat. And he welcomes you both to sit at the fire.
Do we see Nork run away?
Roll me a perception check.
Sure,
Nat
as well.
fucking 1 for
I
total of
obviously
2.
wasn't looking for him, but just see if it happened on the way through.
I got a nat 1 for total of 2.
For the fun of it, perception by -1,
D loses her vision.
15.
She goes blind.
You got a what? Sorry.
15.
You don't see him, but you hear him scampering into the woods.
Fellow goblin, I hear you. Help us with this gold.
Nork stops. He only assumes one thing. He only assumes that the others died as well in their escape, and he'll skimper on back towards Torben.
You see
How did
a disheveled and broken Nork. His hair stood on ends. He was hit with lightning. Slightly smoking, but he's alive.
It seems you went through something quite shocking.
You could say that, boss.
D's gonna smack Torben over the head.
That just gives me power. Yeah, you actually rolled that. I saw you do that.
No, I'm just rolling custom dice because I'm using a different dice. I want to see if it has custom effects like the one I was using. Very
Now,
pretty one actually. Just good.
no, where you were coming from? There's someone by a fire. We might be able to steal their gold.
Weird squid man. I don't like the weird squid man. Did you fellas die as well?
No, I don't think so. I'm saying Goblin.
I mean, it has gone a bit weird, I will say. I don't know why it's suddenly nighttime. Unless those fires were really bright.
I don't think so. They aren't usually that bright when I set them.
I don't recall dying. I could be wrong.
See, I definitely got blasted by some weird, changey woman's lightning bolt. Definitely should have died.
Now, I was trying to take this gold back to the conglomerate. We still don't know what's called a group of goblins. And,
A business.
I don't know where I'm supposed to be going now. Because this isn't the same forest.
I guess we should ask the weird squid man. He's the only one here.
He's gonna stare at him.
The
I'm
squid man
we're
or the
talking in
goblins?
Goblin.
The squid man.
I assume we're talking in Goblin at the moment, also to like try and hide it from the Squid Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe, because we'll go talk to him, and you hide behind him in the forest. You might be able to get. You could sneak him from behind. You can get all of his loot.
Well, I like that. I like that plan. Definitely can try that.
I heard that roll.
Okay. Oh boy.
I'm gonna unless D has something else you want to do.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna trot out on the goat.
Greetings, fellow fairgoer.
The squid man raises his brow, and again, come sit.
No, I think we could have a quick break.
I'm gonna go on a trot over and get off the goat and sit on one of the logs, just directly like in front of him, so there's a complete blind spot like behind him. He's looking straight at me across the fire.
I presume you three are the goblins I've heard about. The
No. There's two goblins. There's three of us. There's those two here, and there's the goat.
I'm the one that scampered off when I offered him a seat.
I'm assuming this guy's
what
talking
you're
in
talking
Goblin.
Yes,
Somehow.
he's speaking goblin straight back to you all.
I don't think I've seen a third one.
Roll me a deception check.
Ow.
Should I make a stealth check as well? Because I am actively
Yeah,
trying to sneak
roll
up
me
behind
a
him.
stealth.
Ooh, that's a solid 9.
1 second. That's a 23 stealth.
He sees straight through Chobbin. They keep calling him Chobbin. You. I will say this: you believe you have been able to sneak away from the Squid Man.
Okay. Because I'm definitely getting ready to just steal his stuff when like he's properly distracted.
He looks towards Chobbin and D and offers D a seat in Goblin. Come, seat, please. Be my guest.
D will begrudgingly, not begrudgingly, fucking very not trusting this motherfucker, sit down. Gripping her spear.
So, you must be the three I've heard about. You robbed the treasury on that little coastal town.
Yeah, we did that.
A fine story. A very fine story.
Side-eyeing D while trying to hide the sack of coins behind himself. Just
A very good story. One that will definitely be told to many adventurer. Do you read at all or enjoy a good story?
No.
I think the shaman might know how to read.
That's human stuff. We don't. It's stupid.
He reaches
This
into his coat,
squid man.
takes out.
have you just processed?
Yep, I guess process who I'm talking to.
He takes out two small leather-bound journals-ish and hands you both. Stands up and leans over the fire and hands you both a journal each. Now, you might not be able to read, but I'm sure what you'll see inside those books will be very beneficial to you.
Hard squint opening the book.
She's gonna. I'm gonna sniff the book.
It smells like a book.
Do books smell edible to goblins?
Well, it is got leather, so it does smell like leather. Don't know if goblins eat leather.
I've opened the book just to see if I understand what he's talking about.
You open the book and it flicks to a page almost instinctively by itself, and it slowly begins, almost as if there's invisible pencils drawing a picture, and it is the scene of you three bursting out of the bank with the gold in hand, drawn in a very favourable way. It looks like you're doing something quite heroic and fun and like very goblin-esque.
We're famous.
Oh, Dee's is looking over at your journal instead of looking at her own.
I mean, there's not even any words.
Maybe a book can be cool.
He's looking at you two as you're looking through this book, and he glances over his shoulder. Are you stood directly behind him?
I think, yeah, Norg is definitely like trying to like reach around to get into his coat because that's where he saw the other books come from.
He turns, immediately locks eyes with you. Like his little his gauntlet on his right hand, shimmering into light, and it almost illuminates you in colour. You could just ask for a book, friend.
I don't really ask for things.
Well, I will just give you a book then. He like hands it like into your chest.
You don't have a choice.
Yeah, I would say he just takes it slowly, like waddles over to the others, sits down.
I just come sit down. We're in a book. I don't know what that means though.
Norg will immediately open his book as well to see what he's like talking about.
Instead of the scene that Chobin is seen, it is the scene of you on the roof firing an arrow down at the god. Again, very drawn in a heroic, very fun, colourful, goblin-esque.
He looks at the book a bit. So that's what I look like.
This motherfucker's never seen water.
No.
As Dee looked into her book.
Now that she noticed that Norx is different, yeah, she's definitely with hers.
The scene is of you leaving on the goat, firing your Eldritch Blast back into the city, and you look up from your book to look at the Squid Man, and he's gone.
Ah.
Leaving you in the dark. And as you flip through the book, it's the entire story you just went through in various different angles and colours and shapes, before you all see your hands becoming see-through. You're becoming transparent.
Oh, we're dying.
Maybe this time some weird squid man won't rip me from my afterlife.
It was nice knowing you, brothers.
But we didn't die.
Yes, how else would you explain this? I just hold up my hand.
But we didn't die.
Death comes for it all.
And before long, you all vanish. Your 3 books landing at the base of the fire as the Squid Man re-emerges after us taking some time, taking the books, putting it into his coat, before it all goes pitch black. And that's where we're going to end this little goblin adventure.
The last line by any of the goblins is "Death comes for us all."
Yeah, like that's just what he does to the stories he gets. He just absorbs them into himself. Something they will never make another story.
And that's the end of our little goblin adventure with
That was
Chobin,
chaos.
D Snuts, and Nork. They're now added to the pages of the Book of the Old World, forever to be told as stories, or maybe make another chapter.
Oh,
Will our goblin friends return? We don't know.
Goblin is not.
There's a solid chance.
If you want them to return, you know what to do.
If you
Oh,
want
absolutely.
our goblin friends to return, hit the like button. Tell us in the comments. But, friends,
Like and subscribe.
and subscribe. Thank you all for attending today's little chaos. Thank you, our good old editor. Thank you for showing up on late notice. We appreciate you. I hope you all had fun.
Yeah, it was
did.
good. It was just mental.
I do hope these goblins remain in your character sheets, because we may bring them back depending on how things go.
These goblins.
But a little thank you to everybody. At the time of recording, on the 23rd of the 3rd, 2025, the channel is over 660 subscribers. We have...
It was 630 yesterday.
It was!
Yeah.
Thank you all for coming to the channel and checking out our stuff. Thank you for over 100 likes on our short with Adam Timothy.
What?
Adam Timothy.
The Adam Timothy short is a little over 113 likes. Thank you all
That's
for
mad.
showing up. We appreciate you. Thank you all to those dropping the comments, and join us in Bunker Light. The link will be somewhere in the description. I'll put it there, I'm sure. But we'll go through the socials, starting with our editor. Where can they find you, and what are you up to?
You can find me on Blue Sky at Zedits BNKR. I will be honest, I've completely forgot to be uploading the short things I've been doing. I will try to remember to do that.
He forgot.
I'm refixing the schedule of editing times, so I keep forgetting.
And now using DaVinci. Crazy.
I am. Well, okay, I'm going to be using a bit of both while getting used to it, because I don't know how to use all the effects in DaVinci yet. It uses a node system, and I'm coming from Vegas, and that is alien.
Well, next is our lovely friend, Claw, or some of you might know him as Elktron.
Ooh.
Or just by his name.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
We do just dox. We do just dox our Claw quite a lot.
Yeah.
It's okay. That's all right.
I know where you live. No, I don't. I know what state you live in.
But Claw, where can people find you, and what are you up to?
You can find me over at Blue Sky, Claw BNKR. And I'm just up to, planning my, Magic Abound in the background and stuff. Might be doing a few more things.
Yeah, go check out the playlist. Top right, look at the card. Look at it. It's crazy. Magic Abound playlist.
Wow, would you still look at the card? You will not remember to do that.
I will. I probably won't. But go on, Claw. Carry on. Blue Sky and
Blue Sky, for now, Blue Sky and maybe Twitch, Claw streams games. Last time I tried to do it, it had a fit.
I will help you set up your streams. I will help you fix it. And Velvet, where can people find you, and what are you up to?
Oh, me. Here, obviously. Bunker Light, obviously. And Blue Sky, where I do absolutely nothing. That would be in KR. And Twitch, where I currently do absolutely nothing, but I plan to do many things. I just keep forgetting. At OpenKR. I forgot.
But thank you all for attending. If you have made it this far into the video, and you are new, consider subscribing and hitting the like button. And maybe leave it as a comment. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. But thank you all. We'll see you again in the same place, at the same time, maybe with a different series. And maybe, just maybe, another story. Say goodbye, everyone!
Goodbye, everyone!